It was a night like any other, cold, dark, and full of silence. Armin walked alone through the empty streets, soaked, tired, and hopeless. He had just lost his job. His rent was due. His dreams felt meaningless. He stood under a flickering streetlight, wondering how everything had gone wrong. He had come to the city to make something of himself. But after years of struggle, rejection, and humiliation, all he had left was doubt. That's when he heard a voice, a stranger, old, calm, full, holding a black umbrella. He smiled and said, "You'll catch a cold, son. Come, share my umbrella." Armin hesitated. But something about that voice, warm, kind, unafraid, made him step closer. They walked together silently for a while. The rain softened. Finally, the old man asked, "You look troubled. Want to talk?" And Armin did. He told him everything, his failures, his fears, his feeling of being invisible in a world that only cared about success. The old man listened without interrupting. Then he said something Armin would never forget. "You're not failing, son. You're just in training. Diamonds don't shine until they're cut by pain." Armin froze, his eyes filled with tears. When they reached the bus stop, the old man handed him the umbrella. Armin said, "I'll return it tomorrow. Where can I find you?" The man smiled. "You won't need to. Just pass it on when someone else needs shelter." Then he walked away, disappearing into the rain. That night, Armin couldn't sleep. He kept hearing those words, "You're not failing. You're in training." For the first time in years, he didn't feel broken. He felt alive. The next day, he woke up early. He opened his notebook and started sketching ideas for a small startup he'd once dreamed about, but never believed he could build. This time, he didn't wait for motivation. He just began. Days turned into months. Armin worked tirelessly. He faced failures again, but this time, he didn't quit. Every time he wanted to give up, he remembered the umbrella. A year later, Armin's small idea became a real company, one that helped people find jobs online. He called it the Umbrella Project. When people asked about the name, he simply said, "It's about giving others shelter, the same way someone once gave it to me." He became a speaker, sharing his story everywhere he went. He told thousands of young dreamers, "Don't curse the storm. It's what teaches you how to dance in the rain." One rainy evening, Armin saw a boy shivering under a tree, lost, hungry, scared. Without thinking, he walked over and handed him the same black umbrella. The boy looked up, confused. Armin smiled. "You won't need to return it. Just pass it on." The stranger was never seen again, but his words live on in everyone who believes that kindness, once given, never really ends. Moral message: one small act of kindness can outlive a lifetime. Be someone's umbrella, even when you're standing in the rain yourself. Charming. If this story touched your heart, like, comment, "I'll pass it on," and share it to spread kindness. Subscribe for more true motivational and emotional stories every week.